Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we've got this new free-to-play Kid Goku right here. Let's go ahead and rainbow him. I guess, but real quick before we rainbow him, this is going to turn into a level 10 link video, but obviously at the moment I don't have him level 10 links. I just finished grinding him. We'll rainbow him quickly. This character is going to be an LR. We could tell by his hidden potential system. The only LR that doesn't really have that type of buff is B-Pan, which to me is very obvious that she was decided to be an LR like way after she was already officially released, right? Whereas like it's very clear that this character is gonna be like designed around being an LR. Now, if we take a look at it, you could see that this Goku is not on the Goku family category, which is a clue that he's gonna Dokkan Awaken into a combo character. So this is probably gonna be an LR that's gonna be multiple characters. Now, judging by the fact that his categories here are Dragon Ball Saga, Dragon Ball Seekers, Youth, and Earthbred Fighters. So it's probably going to be Kid Goku and Kid Bulma, because Krillin is not on Dragon Ball Seekers, Yamcha is not on Youth, Master Roshi is not on Youth, so it is probably just going to be a Kid Goku and Kid Bulma. Now, I want to rainbow this guy just for, sort of like the showcase, right? Obviously, I'm going to show him off. He does need to be rainbowed, and he does need to, be level 10 links and stuff like that. I probably wouldn't advise players to worry about this guy's potential system, like his actual build yet, because we don't know what the LR is going to be. For all we know, the LR, unit will be the most obvious full additional character ever or something like that. Like, who knows? I have no clue. There's no recommendations I could give for build whatsoever at the moment, because we don't know what the LR is going to look like. I would say, typically, I do favor full dodge on most characters nowadays, so I just gave him full dodge for now, but depending upon what the LR looks like, I may change this build, right? So let me get to link leveling now, and we'll see if this Goku is any decent. Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So this is going to be the next LR. Well, actually, let me change what I'm going to say. This is going to be one of the next LRs we're going to get. Who knows how long it could take before this Kid Goku actually becomes an LR. I remember they did this before, all right? It was a Kid Goku that actually started out as an SR, and you could Dokkan Awaken him into an SSR, and this came out on Halloween of 2018, and then Kid Goku and Arale, they came out in, March of the next year? So we very well could see this Kid Goku become an LR maybe during the Worldwide Download Celebration or after the Worldwide Download Celebration. At the Worldwide Download Celebration would make sense, actually. Considering this came out on Global and JP at the same time, it really, that is something to think about. Now, this guy is going to be an LR, right? You could tell by his potential system stats. That is a clue. When free-to-play characters have this, they are eventually going to be an LR. This is a weapon-type super attack character, right? Again, let's go ahead and, I guess, just jump in. And let's see how we're going to do right here. So, I did think, all right, let's hop into a reasonably tough fight. And we are fighting Red Zone Metal Cooler, and unfortunately we're against Red Zone Metal Cooler on turn 2. A little fast. We do have Bulma support up right here. Let's see, so Kid Goku, his link set here is All in the Family, The Innocents, Turtle School, Incredible Adventure, and Guidance for the Dragon Balls. Now, this Kid Goku also wants to be running a Dragon Ball Saga team, right? So, look at this. 70% attack and defense performing a super attack. 10% attack and defense per Dragon Ball Saga category ally in the team. Currently, one thing that's going to be very important for this character is the All in the Family link. Which, I guess I could run Grandpa Gohan. Maybe I should run Grandpa Gohan. We're probably going to finish this first run quickly. We'll do a second run, and we'll bring Super Strike Grandpa Gohan, because that's pretty much it. Kid Goku and Grandpa Gohan are going to be the only All-in-the-Family characters we're going to get on Dragon Ball Saga. I do think that a Great Ape Kid Goku is something that Dokkan needs to look into. That would be really helpful for us. Alright, yeah, let's see what Goku does. Android 8 potentially could get juiced here. We are very fast into the real tough part of the fight right here, right? Typically, it's not a great thing if we move this fast in some of these big red zone fights. All right, so Kid Goku 2.36 he's at. That is with Bulma support. This is a guaranteed additional right here. He gets the additional that has a medium chance of being a super with another Earthbred fighter category ally in the same turn. We are taking a lot of damage. Okay, that's with a double super. Let's hope Bulma's damage reduction is up. It was. Yeah, 26k, her damage reduction was up. Okay, alright. Do I like what I've seen from the Goku so far? I'd say no, but I mean, we can't. I'm not seriously gonna sit here and be like, oh my god, guys, look, he sucks. I mean, he is an SSR that's going to Dokkan Awaken into an LR, right? Like, there's... It's hard to say. The other thing, too, is, again, I did give him a lot of dodge right now, but I've got no clue what this character is going to look like once they actually become an LR. So, it's like, will they, you know... For all we know, this character will have guaranteed 100% chance to dodge for the first 5 turns or some shit like that. And dodge will be pointless on the character. So, I don't think it's important to put too much stock into builds for this character until we actually get to the LR version of this unit. And I am very hopeful, right? Another Dragon Ball Saga LR that's probably going to be Kid Goku and Kid Bulma. Because, like, Krillin is not on Dragon Ball Seekers. Yamcha is not on Youth. Obviously, Roshi is not on Youth. So, you know, Oolong is not in the Youth category, right? Like, so it does seem... Is this my Kid Goku? That dodged. It is, yeah. I don't think Kid Goku would have died there. He would have lived. I'm quite certain of that. But it's that I mean, let's be real. That was nice. That is nice to see, right? Now, I mentioned this before. By the way, children, please ring that up one more for dodge. Thank you. Put it on the board for dodge. I wish that they would have given the Path to Power characters different names. I think they really could have, because, I mean, this is a different continuity. It's like an alternate retelling of the opening of the series. All of these characters could have been Path to Power. So, Path to Power Yamcha, Path to Power Android 8 or Hachan. Imagine how much better things would be for, like, the Dragon Ball Saga team if that was true, right? Like, if we could get, like, 21st World Tournament Yamcha, who could be good next to the free-to-play Yamcha, right? Like, that would have been very helpful if Path to Power Kid Goku could link with this Kid Goku right here. I'm just saying. We'll grab this right here. One thing that is nice about this Goku at the moment is we don't really have to worry about building him up or anything, right? It's just he gets his stats on Super Attack, his stats for the Dragon Ball Saga category ally in the team, and then, you know, the 30% attack and defense extra and the additional with an Earthbred fighter category ally in the same rotation. What is our defense? 136k right there. He gets 70% on Super Attack. Then his Super Attack effect is 30% attack and defense for 1 turn. He is a weapon-type Super Attack character, by the way, which is a W for me. So we're slowly building up more weapon super characters. You know, so I can, you know, your boy can get that title. By this point, I essentially have finished link leveling every weapon Super Attack character in the game. So, I mean, I don't know. I'll just keep trying to get the grinding in. There's him, potentially some additional right there. I'll just keep trying to get some grinding in. Get some weapon-type super attacks when I can, but, you know, it's not that easy. We saw the better tanking by Kid Goku in this rotation with Dokkan Fest Kid Goku's support, and then, well, with his normal support, but then also the damage reduction support that he has as well. Both of those coming in clutch. So, let me know what you guys think of this Goku. I mean, obviously, he's not anything super crazy, you know, at this point, but he certainly could be down the line once he becomes an LR. This fight is really beginning to drag on. This can happen, I guess. Both of the Path to Power Kid Gokus could do good damage. And then, obviously, LR Bulma can be a good damage dealer, but she's STR. So, we're having a little trouble putting away Metal Cooler. I remember the one fight I had real difficulty with in here was actually the Ginyu Force. When I was using the Ginyu Force, I was really struggling to do more damage to Metal Cooler than he was healing every turn, right? That 7 million per turn, right? Like, it's like, a lot of times when you're using super powerful LRs, like, you know, you're not going to notice this and stuff like that, but, like, You know, look at this Dragon Ball Saga team we're running right now. None of their top characters are LRs. You know, we could use LR Jack. Well, I mean, besides Bulma, right? But we could use like LR Jackie because she's type disadvantage. We could use LR Jackie Chun, but like I mean, he's more of a defensive oriented kind of character. And then he also is a world tournament support, right? We have others like DKP, but again, DKP is also a defensive character, right? Like a bunch of stuff like that. No reason to go for Path to Power Kid Goku's active, so we're not going to do that. Damn, what a shame. I just want to give all this key to Dokkan Fest Kid Goku. Maybe this. That would probably be our best bet to getting 7. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So 136 for Kid Goku. Okay, let's go ahead and juice this right here. That'll get us some nice healing. That gets us the support. Yeah, so I guess we're kind of seeing the stats that Kid Goku is putting up. It seems like we're going to be locked into this death battle with Metal Cooler for a little while. I think we'll finish up this rotation, and then maybe, let me just do one rotation with Kid Goku next to, like, Grandpa Gohan, because Grandpa Gohan, you know, we could have some links activated with Grandpa Gohan. Grandpa Gohan, oof, that's not good. Yeah. Grandpa Gohan will also activate Turtle School for us all in the family and support a Kid Goku, so that probably is like the #1 character that can kind of juice Kid Goku up, right? So we'll go ahead and cut. We'll come back. We'll get to a rotation with Grandpa Gohan. Alright guys, so I'm continuing on, and I realized that I should probably get this footage out here. Here's where LR Bulma can be really crazy. So we did barely survive that last turn with Kid Goku, right? Very, very, very little HP, but now we have a turn where we could use Bulma's active skill. So let's use Bulma's active skill and see what happens. Alright, so now we have quite a few STR orbs available for us. So what happens, children, when we do this? Well, bam. We're back up to full health. It's a strong active skill. You compare that with Bulma's defense and her stats and stuff like that, and, you know, we get this displayed right there. That's awesome. I just realized, I had to get that in the video, right? So we got that. Awesome. W right there. Very good, very good. Alright guys, we got a nice little opening rotation right here. There's 2 separate rotations that I want to get. So this is turn 1, so this is without Bulma support. And then I also want to get this exact rotation with Bulma support. So we are getting juiced unbelievably. Right, remember next to Grandpa Gohan, we're going to activate All in the Family and Turtle School. Don't forget that Turtle School is one of the better links in the game when it comes to stats buffs, right? 2 key, 20% attack and defense. So let's go ahead and just get this rotation in. And then I'll skip ahead a couple of turns to where we have this same exact rotation, but we also have Bulma's support activated to get Kid Goku a little bit of extra stats. All in all, there's not really too much to say about this Kid Goku because we have no idea what the character's going to be like. Not only, he still needs 2 Dokkan Awakenings. Not 1, but 2. 1 into his TUR and then 1 into the LR. So there's a variety of different ways they could take this character. We can't even begin to understand the amount of stuff that they might give this character, right? He might just get so much more by the time he's LR. It's really, you know, impossible to say for sure. Alright guys, so we have our same rotation right here. Except this time we also have got Bulma-chan's support up. So, what is Kid Goku? So, we're at 213 right there. Okay, so he's definitely looking much better now. Remember, 70% when performing a super attack. Then he's also getting 30% from his super attack effect. But, I mean, remember, he has the guaranteed additional with a 30% chance of that additional being a super attack. That #1 way that they could buff this character massively by the time they're LR. I mean, I really, you know, just just give him guaranteed double supers. Keep in mind that the new support memory event is a thing. So I do wonder if now we can anticipate free-to-play characters just outright being better, right? They're going to make free-to-play characters better so that the free-to-play characters will be a little bit more impactful in that support memory event. I think it's very possible. I mean, if that support memory event needed to happen in order for free-to-play characters to get buffed too, like, hell yeah, dude, I will take it. Absolutely. So pretty interesting. Yeah, there is the TEQ SSR Kid Goku. We'll see when we're going to get the TUR as well as the LR. Alright, this is Young Traveler Embarks. Goku Youth, or Kid Goku. Leader skills, Dragon Ball Saga category key 2 and 30% of stats. Probably going to be like a Dragon Ball Saga key 4, 130% of stats leader skill or something like that. Once he is all the way at LR. Super attack is Power Pull Extend, which raises attack and defense by 30% for 1 turn, does supreme damage. So already we're off to a good start. The LR, you know, very easily could maybe get like 50% or maybe even stack or something like that, right? You know, as the SSR having 30% already, that's looking pretty good. Passive skill, The Boy Who Lives in the Mountain, gets 70% attack and defense when performing a super attack. Additional 10% attack and defense per Dragon Ball Saga category ally in the team. Then an additional 30% attack and defense, and an additional that has a medium chance of being a super when there's another Earthbred Fighter category ally attacking in the same turn. That doesn't really matter so much, though, because it's like you have two things kind of overlapping, right? Like, you want the Dragon Ball Saga category allies on the team to be, you know, sort of at full power, but all Dragon Ball Saga characters are Earthbred Fighters, right? Except for, yeah, they all, outside of, like, Demon King Piccolo, right? Because Piccolo Jr. is an Earthbred Fighter. So, and I guess Kami is not an Earthbred Fighter as well. Besides Kami and Demon King Piccolo, right? So it's like, there's a lot of overlap between Dragon Ball Saga and Earthbred Fighters. His links are All in the Family, The Innocents, Turtle School, got into the Dragon Ball's Incredible Adventure. Don't take too much stock into his links. His links will very likely drastically change because this very clearly is a Joined Forces LR, or it's going to be. The link set will be completely different, I'm sure, by the time this unit is an LR. Category, or 12 key multiplier is 130%. Very low, but I mean, this is only an SSR, right? And then the categories right here, again, this is how we know, well, we know from the stats buff, but then there's also these categories, right? So he's on Dragon Ball Saga. So all the characters that are part of the LR would be on these categories, right? Dragon Ball Saga, Dragon Ball Seekers, which Kid Krillin is not on Dragon Ball Seekers. I suppose maybe it could be the Red Ribbon Army Saga, like a Goku, Krillin, and Bulma from the Red Ribbon Army arc. It could be, I guess. Like when they're in the pirate cave, searching for the Dragon Balls. Maybe that could be it. Then there's also the youth category right here. So again, all the parts of the LR would be on this. Yamcha, Master Roshi are characters that are not on the youth category, right? And then finally, there's Earthbred Fighters, but I mean, this is, again, the entirety of the Dragon Ball Saga outside of DKP and Kami. So let me know what you guys think of this SSR Kid Goku. I do love his art. I am definitely excited to see when and where this LR is going to be, how good they're going to be, all that stuff. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.